Hi friends, welcome back to the Weekly Tweak. The show is still discussing holiday plans and there's a good chance my brother will be roped into production in a couple of weeks. This week, Trump saw a turkey and no, not the one in his mirror. Let's take a look at the encounter. For a moment, Trump thought he was reconnected with his long-lost twin. But also, I'd like to take a moment to point out just how majestic that turkey looks as far as turkeys go. The exact breed of turkey this is called a broad-breasted white, which also happens to be Trump's dating parameters. In other Thanksgiving-related news, Ocean Spray is facing backlash after several reports came in claiming that customers' cans of cranberry sauce were filled with the one thing less desirable in cranberry sauce: water.
Oh, wait. Oh, my God.
Oh,
The fuck is this?
I'm sorry, but I'm still hung up on them using a knife to open that can. And don't come at me with the, oh, but some people just don't open cans enough to want a can opener. Go back and watch that video again. There were 8 cans on screen. This family opens cans. They are ruining their knives. Ocean Spray is currently in contact with the families who posted videos like this and is trying to make it right. But honestly, if a can full of water was the worst thing to happen to your family on Thanksgiving, then bless your heart. My family's Thanksgiving featured an attempted poisoning and an unrelated ER visit. Not even a joke. But what is a joke is Stranger Things Season 5. I am a longtime fan of the show, and I watched Season 1 back when it premiered in 2016. And I hate to say it, but I'm disappointed. They ruined Robin's character. Somehow Holly is 10 now, and 1980s Edward and Jacob are making me want to root for the bad guy. But of course, we're all far too invested in the show to quit now, so Stranger Things 5 is now Netflix's biggest English language debut ever. This season received almost 60 million views in 5 days. Fun fact though, when taking all languages into account, Squid Game Season 2 and Season 3 got more views during their debuts. I'm just unimaginably upset with this season. Bad acting, bad costumes, and too many plot holes. Something else with plot holes, but in a good way, is the ever-enticing case of Luigi Mangione. As a quick catch-up, United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was lethally shot exactly 1 year ago on December 4th, 2024. A few days later, Luigi Mangione, seen here inviting you to imagine him without a shirt on, was arrested at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania for the murder. There's a lot of he said, she said when it comes to the arrest itself, and depending on how the arrest actually went down, Mangione could be facing a much more favorable outcome. Firstly, the police didn't have a search warrant when they went through his backpack and looked through his notebook, which allegedly has proof of the murder being premeditated. Second, he was supposedly never read his Miranda rights. You know, the part in Criminal Minds where the cop says, "You have the right to remain silent," and something about the right to an attorney. It's illegal to arrest someone without saying it. The contents of his backpack could be key pieces of evidence at his trial. But his lawyers argue they should be inadmissible because they say he was illegally searched and not given notice of his legal rights. Basically, the law skipped a few important steps when it comes to human rights, and now the prosecution may lose all of their main evidence against Luigi. Oh no. I still can't believe this all happened a year ago. And right about now, everyone is getting their Spotify Wrapped and Snap Memory notifications. But there is one more to add this year because YouTube has just launched its own recap. YouTube Recap uniquely highlights interests, deep dives, and moments you explored this year based on your watch history. For some reason, I can't access my recap, but that's fine with me. I don't need to come face to face with the amount of time I spent watching Markiplier and Financial Audit.